Yes, students, am I audible or not? Hello. Am I audible to all? हमारा yes sir. Hmm? Their faces are visible, right? So you tell them we cannot. So just Mhm. Mhm. Done. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible, students? Yes, fine, fine. Okay, I think network issue was there, maybe. Okay. Walaikum assalam everyone. Walaikum assalam everyone. Before going to start this class, yes, just listen to me carefully. Before going to start this class, just keep in your mind, maintain discipline in the class and don't talk too much and time to time because it's difficult to handle. Okay, if you want to ask or say something, so you can raise your hand and you can ask what do you want. Fine? Fine? Understood? Okay, now keep quiet and just listen what I'm going to tell everyone. If disturbance would be there, so you and me both will face problem. Okay, trouble would be there. So for full or productive learning, just maintain silence and discipline in the class. So as you all know, this is your geography class. And do you remember in our previous class, we started our chapter number 2 in girls section, I think. And tell me, boys, we have started this chapter number 2 or not? Boys, I'm asking from the boys side, please mute yourself, everyone. Okay, now it's clear. Now voice is clear. Okay, now do one thing, mute everyone. Mute yourself, please. First, everyone, please mute yourself. Okay, fine. So last time I started this chapter number 2. I think I have started this chapter 2 in class girls. I think ninth girls section, and I have not started this chapter number 2 in boys section. Yes, boys, I am correct. Any of the boy can tell. Mohammad Zaid. Mohammad Zaid. Mohammad Zaid is there. Mohammad Zaid. Naqvi Ashraf. Who is this? Redmi Note 8. Please write your real name. Redmi Note 8. Please change your name and write your real name. Fine. So what I decided today that I will start this chapter number 2 again and I will revise the concepts again because I took that class in the girls section, not in the boys section. Understood? And I already told you in the previous class that first chapter is not there in your syllabus, means it is reduced by the ICAC, and if in future syllabus will be changed and this chapter will be there in your syllabus, so inshallah I will teach you this syllabus, this chapter also. So first of all, we will start this chapter number 2. Understood till here? Okay, fine. Everyone, boys and girls, be active in the class and maintain discipline. Fine. So this, as you can see, this chapter is related to your latitudes and longitudes. Okay, and these two terms are also not new for you. These longitudes and latitudes are the imaginary lines. These are the imaginary lines, not real lines. And these imaginary lines are drawn on the Earth's surface to know the different places and the time. Yes, very good. So just look at the introduction of this chapter. So as we all know that our Earth is not perfect shape, like you can say people said that it is circular, it is like a orange shape. So it's not like that. So our Earth shape is like oblate spheroid. What is oblate spheroid, which is also known as geoid. It is also known as geoid. And why our Earth has this shape? Because of the two main factors. No, when I will ask, then you can. Okay, because of the two factors, we have this oblate spheroid shape of the Earth. Fine. So number one factor is your gravity, and the second factor is your centrifugal force. So these two reasons are there for making our shape of the Earth like this oblate spheroid: gravity and centrifugal force. Fine till here? And the centrifugal force I have already explained, and this is not new for you. In science, you studied this topic also. If you are having still query related to this centrifugal force, so you can ask. Aisha Danish. Okay, fine. All of you, please listen to her. Outward, outward. Hmm. Hmm. Very good, very good. Understood, everyone? Okay. See, centrifugal force is a kind of force. Like you can take the example, there is a boy, and that boy is holding a ball with a string, and that boy is rotating that ball with the string in a circular motion. So when you will cut that string or that rope with something, so that ball will go go inward or outward. Yes, it will go outward. So this force is came to be known as centrifugal force. Some force you will face in the middle of the part also. So this force comes under the category of centrifugal force. So these are the two important factors: centrifugal force and the gravity, to have this oblate spheroid shape of the Earth. Now let's talk about the circumference, total circumference. Hmm. Hmm. See, you are bit confused, and you have just asked this question before the explanation. It is said approximately. What does it mean, approx? Near about it, more or less. है ना? Hmm? Not sure, not more or less. You can say. Okay. It approximately means they are not saying it is correctly said. It is correctly like that. It approximately means more or less. It's like that. Fine. Okay. So its circumference is about approximately 40,750 kilometers. Fine. Now let's talk about the intersection of latitudes and longitudes. See, if we will intersect these latitudes and the longitudes, it will provide you a Earth's grid. Like you can take the example. One figure is given on page number 22. So here you can see that one figure is there 2.3. You can see that longitudes are there and latitudes are there, and they are intersecting to each other. And when they are intersecting to each other, it will give you a shape of a grid. It will give a shape of a grid, which help us to know about the different, different places, and to know about the timings also. Fine. Oh, okay. Now see, divisions of the earth. See, our earth is divided into different hemispheres, like northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, and the western hemisphere. So like that, there is a parallel called equator. So this equator is responsible to divide our earth into two parts, northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Okay. And which line is responsible to divide the earth into eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere? Which one line? Yes, yes. Prime meridian is responsible to divide the earth into eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. This distinction you have to remember about it. Equator is responsible to divide our earth into northern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. And this prime meridian is responsible and this prime meridian is responsible to divide our earth into eastern and the western hemisphere. Okay, till now any problem is there? Everything is clear now? Yes. Okay, so till here we have discussed the equator and the prime meridians, and now let's talk about the different directions. No, not like that. So there are four directions: north, south, east, and west. So combinedly, we call them as the cardinal points. Cardinal points are the different, or you can say four directions, like north, west, south, and north, south, west, and east. Fine. On page number 21, it is there, na cardinal points. Actually, yes. What I want, just mute yourself first. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic, everyone. Okay. When I will tell you that you can open your unmute yourself, at that time you can unmute. If you want to ask anything, raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. Fine. Before that, nobody will unmute. Okay, fine. So till now we have discussed the shape of the earth, its circumference, what is grid, and about the divisions of the earth. Okay. And okay, so latitudes are the imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe, or you can say on the earth surface. They are not real in nature, so they are imaginary lines, and they are running in a horizontal way. Means they are the horizontal line, and they run in a horizontal way. Fine. So they are the latitudes and called the imaginary lines, not real lines. Fine. Like you can take the example again. Look at the picture 2.3. You can see that equator is there, and if you will look at the other parallels also, parallel lines, so these are your latitudes, which runs from in a which runs from the horizontal way. Horizontally they are running from one part to another, and same as it is, you can see the longitudes which starts from the southern part, from the northern part to the southern part, they are the longitudes. Fine. So as we're talking about the nomenclature of the different latitudes, so equator is there. So equator is also known as the great circle. Why is it so? Because if you will see in the picture, this equator is the longest line. This equator is the longest line, and other lines are shorter as compared to the equator. So this equator is also known as the great circle, and its degree is 90 degree. Its degree is this is numbered it as 0 degree. And if you will see in the northern part of the equator, you will see 90 degree of north, and in the southern part 90 degree of the southern part respectively. Fine. And each latitude is an imaginary circle parallel to the equator and centered on the polar axis. They are the parallels of latitudes. And apart from this, there are 180 parallels of latitudes. How many? 180. This thing you have to remember, and they are at the degree of 1. You can say that there are 180 parallels at 1 degree and interval, that is 90 to the north of the equator and 90 to the south of the equator. And you can say that equator is taken as 0 and is known as the great circle. Fine. Till here fine, everyone. Boys especially tell Zaid, Suhail, Suhail, Muzakkir, Muzakkir Ahmad. Okay, I think Muzakkir is not there, he just joined the meeting. Okay, now just see page number 23. Page number 23. And you can see the distance between each latitude is approximately 111 kilometer. If you will measure the distance between two latitudes, so the distance is about 111 kilometer. How we can get this 100 kilometer? So we can get this 111 kilometer by dividing the circumference of the earth, that was 40,000, and we can divide by 360. We can divide it by 360. So you will get the 111 kilometer distance between two latitudes. Okay. And one thing is there which you need to understand, that this 111 kilometer is further divided to know the exact position of the place. So if you want to know the exact location or position of the place, uh, geographers, or you can say scientists, divide further divide this 100 kilometer distance into a different. Maybe, my dear, due to network issue only. It's maybe of network issue. Now it's audible. Yes, students, now my voice is audible. Now it's fine. Okay. Okay, fine. So I was telling that this 111 kilometer is further divided into. I don't know what happened suddenly with the network. Okay, I'm going to change my place. Okay, okay. Now it's audible. Fine. Now it's audible. Now my voice is clear now. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, okay, fine. So I was telling that this distance of 111 is further divided into different degrees to know the exact position of the place. This thing you have to remember, that if you want to know the exact position of a place, we will divide this 111 kilometer into different degrees. Like you can take the example, it is further divided with this 111 is further divided into 60 minutes, and this 1 minute is subdivided into 60 seconds. This paragraph you have to underline. This is very important to understand. Fine. Like for example, you can take the example. This is para 20, 20 23 page number. Maybe in your book page number is different, but I am telling the distance between each latitude is approximately 111. This one paragraph. Okay, in your book maybe it's 21, and you can take the example just like I have explained. 20 20 degree, then 50 what, 50 minutes and 20 second north of the equator. If someone will give you this type of figure, so you can easily read the position of the place. Like it is written 20 degree, 50 minutes and 20 seconds. Here you can see one dash is there. This one dash is used for the minutes, and the second two dots are there na? So these two dots are used to show the second. Fine, understood? Okay, fine. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is related to your the main five parallels of latitudes. So as I told you about the latitudes, so there are five important parallels of latitude. Earlier in total there are 180 latitudes, parallel latitudes, but among them five are the most important. How many? Yes, student, tell me how many latitudes are important among five. Yes, very good. Like you can take the example equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, and the Antarctic Circle. Okay, now what I want, I'm just providing you 5 to 6 minutes. Read out this topic. Read out this topic. This topic is quite easy, I know. Just read out this topic, especially just to know the location where equator lies, what is the degree. Yes, this mine the mean five parallels of latitude. I'm just providing you 5 to 6 minutes. Just read out and try to understand this topic. Just remember the position of these latitudes, numbers also, and what is the importance. Fine. After inshallah 5 to 6 minutes, I will ask. Yes, both boys and girls do this thing. And be honest. Kumara, I want to ask. If I want to show something to the student like this, what do you want to do? Like this, I'm doing something. I'm explaining from the book. From the book, you want to take photo? Book no, live. अच्छा, whiteboard. अरे from the book only. From the book. Okay, okay. Give little bit time to others also. I told you after 5 minutes. Okay. Where is book? Use your book, no? For example. So I'm telling you, na, they will see na, so like this. We can alter the camera. Yeah, yeah. You can see where is the camera? There. Where is your camera? Where is that thing? Like this. Now how can I stop? Okay, student, done reading part? Understood something? Okay, now girls will be silent. This boy, I will ask from the boys' side. Okay, because on that day boys were not there. So keep quiet. Okay, so I will ask first from Zaid, Mohammed Zaid. Mohammed Zaid, please unmute yourself. Fine, now you can go now. Mohammed Zaid. Okay, Mohammed Suhail Ghani. Suhail, please unmute yourself. Muzakkir Ahmed. Am I not audible? Yes, girls. What happened to them? I don't know. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Jazakallah. Fine. Yes, Mohammed Sohail, Zaid, Muzakkir, any one of them. Please unmute yourself. See if these kind of things will be there in future. I will tell you all. You will means you, I will tell you to open your videos as well so that I can see who are there. In the beginning only I told you that be honest, and I don't think so. These students are there. So Sohail Ghani, Muzakkir, and all. Okay, fine. So see, I just told you about the main five parallels of latitude. Yes, girls, to read out. Am I correct? So there are five important parallels of latitude. Mashallah, very good. You are here. Inshallah, they will be also. So equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle. These are some of the important five parallels of latitudes. Fine. If we will talk about the equator, so its number is 0 degree, and it is responsible to divide the earth into two equal halves. Okay, and you know that in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, and this equator is also known as the great circle, and apart from this equator other parallels are known as the smaller circles. Fine. Great circle and smaller circle, just try to understand the difference also. Fine. Now let's talk about the second parallel, which is related to your Tropic of Cancer. If we will talk about the degree, so it is 23 half degree north. Especially see northern part. Tropic of Cancer is in north part, right? And this topic of Cancer lies in the southern part, and its degree is same, but you have to mention the hemisphere. If you will write like that, Tropic of Cancer, Cancer's degree is 23 half degree in the southern part, so it will be wrong. It is in northern part. Cancer is in northern part. This distinction you have to remember about it. And okay, and on that day I told you about the uh, heat zones also, and when Earth receives more heat, what will happen? So, like you can take the example that in the Tropic of Cancer, it is it number as 23 and a half degree north latitude is important as the sun is overhead on 21st June. Sun is overhead on 21st June on this latitude, and and it resulted the longest day in the northern hemisphere. Yes, yes. Who is speaking? Yes, yes. One by one, please. One by one. Yes. Okay, Aisha. Hmm. Drop. Just repeat your question one more time. Northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn lies in the southern hemisphere, and Arctic Circle is in north. Antarctic is in the south. Okay. Yes. See, equator and near about areas receive the direct sun rays. As you can see, one picture is given on page number 25, and I don't know in your book which page number. I think 23. So heat zone or climatic zone of the earth you can see. Here you can see the shaded portion. In the middle, equator is there, and nearby areas you can see nearby areas receive the this equator part, this middle part. Fine. No, 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 no. Slanting. If you will go down, so slanting rays, sun rays will be there. So you can see when see. See. Don't get confused in this. When I will explain this climatic zone, but this is the second topic of this chapter. After this parallels of the latitude, I will explain this. So don't mix these two things. Both are separate topics. Fine. Fine. In this topic, just try to understand the main parallels, five main parallels of the latitude. After that, inshallah, I will explain the climatic zone or heat zone of the earth. If you will mix both the things, so things will not be clear to you. Fine? Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about this Arctic Circle. So its degree is like 66 by half of north. Yes, degree north. This thing you have to remember. And as we're talking about this Antarctic, so it lies in the southern hemisphere. Both are very much important, and in these two hemispheres or in these two regions, there it experiences 6 months 6 months of day and 6 months of night. Yeah, because of the hmm, very less sun rays. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about the importance of the latitudes. Why latitudes are important? Okay, now this topic is quite easy because most of the things I have explained in the beginning. So one by one, I will ask the importance of the latitudes. I will call the name. That girl is responsible to give the answer. Understood? Or boys also? Both. Fine. Now, first of all, I would like to ask from Aiza. Aiza, please unmute yourself and give me any importance of this latitude. Anyone, why these latitudes are important for us. Yes, Aiza. I'm asking that why latitudes are important. Give anyone in any important importance. No, no, Aiza. Aiza, please give your answer. Yes, very good. Mashallah. This can be. Yes, fine. Then next. Okay, mute yourself. Only one. I want one answer. One importance only. Okay, now next. Sohail Ghani is there again. I'm calling his name. Sohail Ghani. Zaid. Muzakkir. Hamad Hussain just joined. Okay, Sania Kalim. Yes, Sania Kalim. Please unmute yourself and tell us about any importance of latitude. Why latitudes are important? Any importance? Voice is, please speak little bit louder, my dear. Please a bit louder. Yes, Sania, one more time. Yes. Tell. Fine. Good. Okay. But more specifically, if we will talk about the latitudes, why these latitudes are important? So this can be that to find out the or to locate the different places on the earth, and through these latitudes we are able to know different heat zones of the earth. This can be one of the importance of the latitude. Fine, very good. You can mute yourself. Yes. There is Fariza. She's not here. Khadija, you can tell. Yes, we can see the location. Very good, mashallah. Yes. Uh-oh.